Hello everyone and welcome to another rendition of Just the Boss Fight, a series where I bring you the best of our battle encounters from our D&D shows and perhaps maybe even some other tabletop games that we do over on Dice Priori, Twitch TV/Dice Priori, and here on YouTube. Today we're going to be bringing you an encounter with an Archfey, or at least an Archfey that had materialized in the prime material plane of our campaign setting. This encounter was interesting because the Archfey in question, Morgan, also known as the Baron LaFey, was a longtime ally of the Prism, our party on Ghost in the Machine, and she was actually the sister of Gilly, our resident bard, played by Vox Fanato. Morgan had been on a little bit of a path for vengeance for what had been done to her in her previous life when she was a sorcerer queen, and had been trying to ascend to godhood in the material plane and was getting pretty close to completing her rites and rituals in the Prism, assisted by an NPC known as Naz, the Mistress of the Mist. They had come to the conclusion that Morgan had to be stopped by violent means. So a lot is at stake in this fight whenever you see them go toe-to-toe with this figure, and it takes place at the concert because Morgan, the Archfey, had been traveling this world, gaining a lot of fans and followers as part of her path to divinity and living life as a pop star. Bit of a tearjerker. It actually takes place Season 3, Episode 8, which was Series Episode 35, and Season 3, Episode 9, Series Episode 36. So Becoming Part 2 and Becoming Part 3 took that title from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So in this fight, you're going to see a lot of different charm effects, a lot of frustration on the party as they try to attack this Archfey, who has kind of glamour bardic abilities and other offensive measures. And you're going to see the NPC Naz, Mistress of the Mist, also known as Old Naz, do a lot of impactful things. And ultimately, it's up to the party to pull a win out of this one. The Prism has to find a way to get through Morgan's defenses. But unfortunately, as you're going to see here, someone shows up about halfway through the fight and complicates things. Actually, a couple someones show up halfway through the fight and complicate things. You see a halfling figure in the rafters when that light goes off. What is it you're going to say?
I was going to ask if Morgan seems to react surprised to the fog.
She does not.
Or like, okay.
And you can see it's a diminutive halfling form that's standing on the rafters just above Morgan as a light cracks. You see the fog begin to pick up in a swirl of mist, and it forms kind of like a wall barrier kind of thing as the lights begin to travel in. When they touch the mist, they seem to bounce off, and you see the halfling figure fall from the rafters, and with a single strike, do an elbow strike in the back of Morgan's neck. She has advantage. I'll do it. When she strikes into Morgan's neck from the rafters, she falls and lands and does damage to Morgan. You see a radiation of cold strike off of Morgan's form. And Morgan has to make a Constitution saving throw. She fails. She will use one legendary resistance.
Okay.
And I need everyone to roll initiative.
Yep. I'll take that. No! Shit!
Could be worse.
So this was a fun campaign. Lighthearted.
We haven't gotten there yet. Do you want me to roll for
I'm gonna eat
Albert
so much
to
pudding
keep
tomorrow.
track of him? No,
No, he's
not
all
here.
the way in the...
That's right, he's not here.
So,
Just Francis.
Yeah. So, Vilius, what's your initiative total?
11.
Justice?
15.
Oh no.
Selena?
18.
Gilly?
7.
Naz is gonna go. Oh boy.
And then Morgan already. Thanks for.
Okay.
Is Francis there with us too?
He is. Are you prepared to guide to Jaeger, Francis? Because I don't have his stuff in front of me.
I can, yeah. Give me a second. He rolled a 1. His dex isn't great. Just, yeah, I'll tell you in a second.
He's sitting next to Sylvius. He's, oh, this is a nice concert. He rolled a 1. I'll just put him at the bottom.
He does not get to reroll ones.
Not as such. So that they go +5. Way to bring up the rear.
Oh, man.
So that is the initial round of combat. So, top of the round. You see a kind of, you see an invisible form.
Total of 2.
Yeah, an invisible form appear. The
Yeah.
moment that their mistress gets striked in the back of the head. And you see the elf Ardini, who now has these kind of brilliant fairy ice wings. And they shift and form into like this small, very fast ice fey with it has a bow and an arrow, and they just point right at Naz and let loose an arrow. Let me just catch it.
Hopefully.
Yeah,
We'll see.
that'd be awesome.
It would be.
See if this
I trust
works.
Naz.
Putting the computer to the test tonight.
Oh, man.
Fancy. It is working on the stream.
Perfect.
It is working on stream, and the rest of us can still move and do things.
So Ardini fires off a shot with the pixie bow. That'll hit. Naz is going to take 7 damage and needs to make a DC Wisdom save. Oh, but she's immune. Oh, no, sorry. Oh, she has advantage because it's a fear effect. She's good. So you see this bow strike into Naz. Naz is going to attempt to catch. Nope, Naz is not going to do that. So you see Naz. They momentarily think about deflecting it, but the arrow strikes into their form. You can see it kind of passes through a little, not doing as much damage as Ardini had hoped. Yep, that's the one and only attack Ardini gets. Selena.
Okay, so do I see that? There's fog around Morgan. Can I see Morgan?
Yeah, you can.
Is she unconscious? What state is she?
She is fine. She used a legendary resistance to save.
Oh, never mind. Yes, then I'm gonna stick to the plan. 4th level dispel magic on the little thingy that I didn't know existed 10 hours ago.
Yeah. So you look up and you see, oh, is that what that is? And you see this kind of rotating, it's translucent, but it's this kind of rotating eye.
Perfect. Dispel magic 4th level.
4th level works. It's a 4th level spell. And it
Oh,
disperses in a magical blast of energy.
okay.
Gentle little snowflakes fall all around you.
I'm gonna keep my wisdom and enhanceability, and I'm going to not do anything else.
Okay.
And then how far am I from Morgan and Ardini?
You are 30 feet from Morgan and Ardini.
Perfect, thank you.
Yep. That is your turn. Justice.
I'm going to drop down from the rafters adjacent to Morgan.
Yes.
I'm going to, I don't know what the distance is, but I can use slow fall.
You're fine.
So just behind her. I'm guessing I do not have advantage. Oh, I do.
You do. You're going before.
Perfect. Does this? She doesn't count as surprise.
She
or
is
does
not
she?
surprised.
Okay. First attack roll is a 24 to hit.
Alrighty. 24 hits.
Stunning strike.
Okay, go and roll damage.
9, 11, 16 points of damage.
16 points of damage. Wow. Stunning strike.
Yes. That's attack number 1.
Let's talk. Let's talk to can't take it. She makes it. 17 plus numbers.
Attack
How much damage was it? Sorry.
16.
Thank you.
Attack number 2 is slightly higher than the first attack.
Okay.
No sneak attack damage this time. Stunning strike.
Okay. Oh, it's cocked. Can't take it. 14 total.
That is the DC.
Yeah.
14 points of damage.
So with each successive strike, or you can see you're scraping off against a pretty hardened form, but she doesn't seem to be resisting the damage. But you can tell there's this kind of temporary resistance.
Okay. That is my first 2 attacks.
Bonus action.
Bonus action. You know what? Let's go for it. Flurry of blows.
Okay.
I'm gonna make, I think, just a single attack with this flurry of blows.
Yep.
That is a 16 to hit.
16 to hit.
Yep.
Against Morgan.
Yep.
She will use her reaction to cast shield.
Alrighty. So slash punch, and that is where I am.
Alrighty. Justice's turn. Sovelius.
Alright. I will leap out of my seat, drawing the blade at the same time, and going into Blade Song.
Okay.
Get up on stage and go base to base with Morgan.
Okay.
I will then cast a flame shield on myself
Alright.
as my action.
Okay. So you step forward, instantly springing into action, being you guys decidingly ready for this attack, and you conjure a fire shield. So you're resistant to cold, and you will deal fire damage.
Correct.
Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Morgan's turn. Actually, at the end of your turn, Sylvia, she's going to cast a spell.
Counterspell.
Yeah, roll it. Yep, it fizzles. You guys, you can feel the air start to dampen all around you guys as this kind of storm of ice starts to be conjured above you, just directly above you. She's just going to bring it all crashing down, and it fizzles. That was 2 of her legendary actions.
Quick question.
What's up?
We have our potions of ice resist. Oh,
Yep.
Cool. Okay. Cool.
You can say you quaffed them before the show.
Right.
Oh,
Okay, so we did.
yeah, you can. I'm assuming you guys did.
Right.
I don't get double resistance.
Morgan's. So that was 2 of her legendary actions. At the top of her turn,
I would have also quaffed my potion of lightning resistance.
okay. The top of her turn, she is going to use her bonus action. This is not a spell. She's going to adopt an unearthly presence. She's like, oh. She's like, you are all sadly mistaken. Sadly mistaken. And you see the humanoid visage drop away. There's only a creature, a pure diamond in ice, stands before you. This unearthly presence, as you look upon it, is overwhelming. It is the most beautiful, structured, icy, gorgeous form you have ever laid eyes upon. It is unearthly. It is stunning. Alrighty. Their action. She's going to cast a spell.
What does it look like when she's casting?
She's just casting a spell. I don't
Okay.
know this one.
Counterspell.
Alrighty, roll it. see her.
19 on the dice.
That'll do it.
Oh,
Fizzles
God.
away. So just as she's actually going to step away from you.
I will use then my reaction to attack her.
All right, I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
19.
19.
17 on the dice.
You're able to strike her. Shit. So it's a very similar feeling to the sanctuary spell, but it's a little different. And you're like, oh, I can't strike something so beautiful. And you're like, no, wait a minute, I can't.
Yeah. Well, the dice aren't with me on that one. That's a 10.
So you scrape off of her new icy form.
Okay.
And she steps away, and you can see that again the temperature drop as this massive cone of cold starts to be conjured in her hand, and she begins to let loose, and it's. I suppose I'll have to get rid of both of you first. That was Morgan's turn. It's Naz's turn. Naz, you see as Morgan begins to step away, Naz is going to not just thematically speaking. Naz is going to strike out at her. Where can Naz be? 5, 10, 15, 20. So Naz stands there. 5, 10, 15. You can see Naz stands there, and there's like, all of a sudden there's more than one of her. Them. And you see these kind of misty forms start to fill the squares 15 feet around her. And they strike Morgan and strike Belly. That'll hit Morgan by quite a lot. Morgan takes a little bit of damage. So one hit on Morgan. That's horribly good. Hit on Belly. And definitely a hit on Morgan. So 2 hits on Morgan, 2 Constitution saving throws. No. Morgan is going to use a legendary resistance.
Okay.
To save from stunning strike. So you can see and these strikes go out. The cold that radiates from Naz's fist unfortunately don't do as much. But they don't do anything. But Morgan takes some damage.
Okay.
Belly does too. With Naz's bonus action, or no, that's it. All 3. That's They used Walker in the Mist, and yeah. Gilly, it's your turn.
So, I am going to use the Wand of Magic Missiles.
Okay.
To 1 charge, 1 missile at each Ardini. Each of the 3.
All right, so roll a d4.
Okay. 3 damage.
All
Each
right.
of them.
So, whenever that particular spell starts to swirl towards Morgan, actually, she wouldn't do that. Just hits her. All right, that's your action.
I thought either she'd use her shield or she'd take something. So, yeah, that's my action. I guess with my bonus action, no one's been hurt. How's Naz?
Fine.
I'm going to inspire.
What are you doing?
I'll inspire Civilius.
So D8, right?
Yeah, D8.
That's your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Belly's turn. Belly is going to. They're flying, fluttering their form. You see, Ardini's a little larger, but they're both basically icy fey creatures that fly around with bows. Ardini looks more menacing though. Belly is going to lob an attack at you. Belly is actually invisible still because they haven't attacked, so they're going to attack you with advantage, Gilly. You hear, you attack the Lady of Winter. Advantage, so that's 18. 23.
It'll hit.
You
18 would have done it, so.
You take 5 points of piercing damage and 2 points of cold damage. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. Oh God.
That's not a good sign. When
So
the DS
2
says,
halves to 1 for
Yeah.
cold? Okay.
It's a thing that happened.
$17.
Alright, so you feel the icy arrows strike into you, and you can feel your strength start to sap, and you start to feel waves of exhaustion overcome you, but you fight it off.
Okay.
That would have been 2 points of exhaustion. Anyway, that's insane. Francis's turn.
You're sick.
And you see
Francis?
Belly fly up.
Francis is going to cast Aid on Gilly and Civilius
Okay.
and on Justice.
Okay.
What does they do?
You get a
Lots of 10.
5, not 10, 5 increase to your maximum, and you heal that amount. Sorry, I gotta switch back to Francis's thing. Come on, load. Yeah, okay. So that's the action.
Yep.
Bonus action. He's gonna try the old compel. No. Yeah, he's gonna try the old compelled duel
On.
on. Does it look like Belly and Ardini are both ranged, right?
Yep. The archers.
Well, I guess Belly. And he's gonna rush in. I can move him.
Wisdom saving throw?
Yes, please.
20.
Yeah, of course. Okay.
Alright, that's Francis's turn.
Francis helped. Francis moves. Oh, I can't move Francis.
At the end of.
Oh wait, maybe I can. My bad.
You should be able to.
I was on the other
At
thing.
the end of
No,
Francis.
actually, I can't.
At the end of Francis's turn, Morgan is going to cast a spell. At you, Justice.
Goodbye, friends.
It's a 19
Oh,
to hit.
sorry, counterspell.
Yeah, okay. It fizzles. So you see a tiny little spectral hand start to reach out to you. She just tosses it your way.
Just fucking chill touch.
Yep, them's the breaks.
Well, it's fine.
So she got back one legend. Okay, so that's with one. Perfect. Screw. So, from the shadows... God, this fight's crazy.
It's fine. It's fine. Everything's
From the
fine.
shadows,
This is fine.
they begin to coalesce.
So, could you move Francis, though? Cause
Yeah, I don't
can't.
know why you would have lost. It's literally the same token we've always used.
I don't know.
Roll 20 gets weird with bindings.
Alright, now you can move him. So
Perfect.
the shadows coalesce around you all. Like from the mist, you see these cloaked figures start to form around Morgan in black clothing. And this one will strike out. That will hit. But Morgan will use shield.
Oh, they're attacking Morgan?
Yep. Huh. These
Oh.
black cloaked robed figures. You can see this person has this kind of iron mask and these black robes and monk wrappings. And you see they step out of the mist from invisibility and then and you see Morgan, confounded by the strike's attack, puts up an icy shield. All right, things are getting interesting. That's Scriff's turn. Ardini. Mistress, who do we kill first? There's no reason to be choosy, darling.
Wait, why did this... Hang on.
Ardini is going to cast a spell.
71. Thank you.
And that's if you do max HP modifier.
Ardini is casting a spell.
I used mine.
I don't think I have mine back yet. Because I used it like right after my
Because you
turn.
haven't used your turn yet.
But you went to. Oh, yeah.
Because Morgan went after
Shit,
me.
you're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
Neat.
Yep.
There we go.
Not good at all.
So you see this bramble of ice spikes and frozen dead plants spring to life, and a spiked growth. Morgan's actually immune, so she's all good there. Yeah, and it around your area. And Ardini flies up. Ardini and Belly are now 30 feet away. Minimum of 30 feet away. It's Ardini's turn. Selena.
Are Ardini and Belle within 30 feet of each other?
They are perhaps not. They're 60 feet away from each other.
They're pretty far.
Creatures must be within 30 feet of each other when I target them, so not 30 feet from me. Alright. Alright. 4th level charm monster, and I'm gonna charm no, 5th level charm monster, and we'll try to charm Morgan and Ardini, because they're within 30 feet of each other, right?
So the charm monster washes off of Morgan. She's immune. Yeah. But Ardini is actually not immune, but does have advantage.
Well, then I lost that spell slot for nothing. That's stupid.
Maybe not.
15 total.
16 DC.
So you see Ardini go, Mistress.
And then as a bonus action,
Yep.
How long does that
an hour. And I don't have to keep concentration on it either.
Charm monster is concentration. Oh, no, wait. No, the charm
it's
spells are
not.
not. It's not. Wow, holy shit.
Yeah, no, so I still have my enhance ability
Yeah,
and
you're good.
wisdom.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to...
Holy fuck, what just happened?
So if I come up between Sibelius and Francis, is that 30... Yeah, that's 30-ish feet of movement.
Mm-hmm.
Is Spike Growth difficult terrain, though?
Yeah.
Doesn't
difficult
matter for me.
Yeah, correct. But you won't be immune to the damage from it. Unless you're flying. So where are you going?
I'm not flying. Never mind. I don't think I can do what I want to
So
do
you-
without
you're
hurting
like-
everyone else.
I can glide through this, but it's going to hurt.
Yeah.
Nardini hasn't dropped the spell yet. Okay, is that your turn?
The boots on, right?
I don't have them on because
Let's
bad.
not
Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry.
Skewer's turn. Another shadow monk appears.
This is so pretty.
Thank you.
It's like when
It
you,
is awesome.
it's like when you press
Yeah.
on your eyes.
It is going to attack. It's a natural 20.
Oh! Stunning strike.
They don't know stunning strike. Yeah, these are not.
All of them knowing stunning strike.
That's 9 points of damage.
Unstoppable.
That's a natural 20.
Oh!
I don't know what's going on.
Get him,
Oh wait, hold
Skewer.
on. Shit. She's an unearthly presence. So I'll count those as 2 charisma saving throws, and now the 2 attacks. Miss. Forgot about that. She was in miss and hit.
Don't worry, you only have to be like all of the things.
Right. So he's like.
It could have been net 20.
I mean, it's honestly the difference between 6 and 9 damage.
Right.
It's like not. It's not like they have like a bunch of. Alrighty.
I mean, Fist can only do so much.
At the-
Before we get too far,
What?
could I have yelled at Ardini when I saw the charm monster take
Mhm.
effect? Drop your spells, target Bell. That rhymes weirdly, so we're gonna go with it.
Sure.
And that's what I would have yelled at Ardini.
Alright. The spike growth is dropped.
Nice.
I love that it rhymes. This makes it better.
So that was Skewer's turn. At the end of Skewer's turn, Morgan is going to cast a spell. That's a real damn shame, then. You can see I'm not going down without a fight. I don't care what I have to do. I need everybody to make dexterity saving throws. Yeah.
Okay.
This is gonna hurt.
It's gonna hurt a lot.
20.
20 total.
Yep.
So you take.
Oh shit, and Francis.
You take 7 points of magical bludgeoning damage
Francis.
Okay.
and 18 points of cold damage.
We had the resist.
It's your guys' job to track that. What was it, Joel?
20 total, and it's not magical plants, is it?
No, it's an ice storm. So it just starts to fall. So you take 7 and 18. So 8, so 9. Have the 9. So this
13, and I used my inspiration on that too.
13 total.
Yeah.
So you take 7 points of bludgeoning damage, 18 points of magical cold damage, which was half the 9. Gilly.
21 for Francis.
Okay.
And 9 for me.
So Francis will take half of that, and then you will take 7 points and 18 points, and have the 18. Okay. So that's
Can you say that one more time?
7 points of magical bludgeoning, 18 points of cold.
Okay.
But halved. So,
Half
Halved for him, not for me.
Yep.
Should I have
I
had
wrote
the
it down.
7, or was that the halved already?
I think there's
You made it 22, so have it to 3.
Oh, okay.
And 20
Sorry.
wasn't half?
Yeah. You can
Oh.
have it. Sorry.
Oh, thanks.
That was the end of Skewer's turn. Justice, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Hex upon her.
Okay.
And the ability check, not saving throw, that I'm going to put on her is Charisma.
Alrighty.
nice.
So you need to make a charisma saving throw before you attack her.
Okay. Not going to be successful. That's only a 15.
Alright, you gotta choose another target.
Alright, then I will turn, and so you took over that other guy, so I'm going to target Belly. I'm going to toss my... If I have to move into range, I will. And I will toss my dagger, or I will get... No, I'm going to... It's 30 feet up, so I'll toss my dagger.
Yeah, 1 second. Thank you, Dwarf Cricket,
Yeah.
for subscribing. That is awesome. We love you. Thank you, Dwarf Cricket. Oh my god, that touches my heart.
Have you been crying with me tonight? Because
Sorry.
Oh, it's fine.
Yeah.
So first attack with a dagger, because I can't go within range,
Yeah.
right, is like a 26
Hit.
actually. I don't have sneak attack. Is my hex? My hex would still be on her, so it's just straight damage.
Yep.
6 points of damage,
Okay.
and then my second attack
6 points of damage. Hey, takes it.
is a 24.
Did you move?
Yes, I would have moved to get close enough to be able to attack with a dagger.
5, 10, I guess you take a circuitous route. Okay. So 5.
I got 50 feet of
10,
movement.
15. Yeah, I'm just trying to kind of place you. We'll say you end up there. You need me 20 feet away.
Perfect.
So you actually move. Yeah, okay, that's fine. That's fine. They're 30 feet up, but that's fine.
So
Jump or something.
exactly. And then that second attack would be 11 more points of damage.
Dagger slices into him twice. Zoom, zoom, zoom. The belly is looking very. They are looking very hurt.
Okay. And that was my bonus, my move, and my attacks. So that would be it.
Justice, that was your turn. Another shadow assassin gonna appear. Gonna make charisma saving throw first. That would be the first one. Doesn't make it. They turn around. They're gonna throw a dart at Belly. Both hit.
Nice.
Belly, with only 11 hit points left, goes down and flops out of the sky. So you see Barrio just toss 2 darts. They belly falls. That's Baria's turn. Key's turn. Appears. Makes a charisma saving throw. That's the one. And just like looks around for a new target. Civilius, it's your turn.
Alright, I will attempt to attack Morgan twice with a booming blade. That will miss on the first one with a 3 on the charisma save.
Yep. You have to choose a new target.
Can I just target the ground or fizzle it? Or...
Yeah, you can fizzle it.
Okay, so I'll just fizzle it, and then
What was this move?
booming blade.
Yeah, you fizzle it. Yeah.
And then as my second attack, second charisma, will also fail with an 8 because I have a +0 charisma.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep, that's it. That's all I got.
Yeah, you can just waste the attack. I was making sure that's kind of weird thing.
No.
The save is before each attack. Got it.
Interesting.
Is the save before each attack, or is it just one save for all attacks?
It's a save. I feel save it can attack you. It's just the top of the round. You got to make it the save once.
Okay.
When you first attack.
Got it.
So I was right in attacking belly.
Yep. So that was your turn?
Yep.
The end of your turn, Morgan is going to use 1 legendary action that she has left to cast a spell.
What does it look like when she's casting it? Just regular, or is she making a show of it?
It's just a spell. It's you've seen her cast it before this round. She is going to cast it at Selena. Nope, wrong button.
Yeah.
21 to hit you.
Oh, yeah.
Did you say something?
No, it's fine. It's too late.
You only take 10 points of necrotic damage as a chill touch, but you cannot heal until... actually don't know. Until end of your next turn.
And 17 on concentration, so I still have my wisdom.
Oh shit, yeah. I need to do that.
Sorry, till the start of Morgan's next turn, you cannot regain hit points.
Okay.
That was the, and so actually that's funny. That was her 1 legendary action. Top of her turn, that hand fling flies away because that was her next turn. She's going to use her bonus action to give herself 14 temporary hit points. And she's going to use her action to pull out. She's going to finish what she started, and she's actually going to finish using the rod. She pulls out, and this is not a spell.
Fuck me.
She says, "You'll all bow before me eventually." I need you, I believe, just let me check the wording real quick.
Oh god. Rolls a die and then has to write things down.
That's life.
I'm so nervous.
You know, I just want to put this in
Sorry,
perspective. I only make you guys drown elderly women in my game.
Everyone, I need you guys to make a wisdom saving throw.
Well,
Now,
yeah.
is this a charm effect?
It is a charm effect.
Because I have Hans ability up for wisdom, do I get advantage, or is it just for
That's ability checks.
Okay.
Wisdom saving throw, folks.
I'm not rolling advantage or anything. This is for Frank.
Assassins have to make it too. I make it.
I have advantage because
Both of us are fucked.
Fail. Holy shit.
What is this?
Oh, sorry. 17.
17, you're fine.
21.
You're fine.
21.
You're fine. Go.
6 for me and a 9 for Francis.
You are both charmed by Morgan.
Yep.
You can hear the screams of the crowd in the background as this fight starts to break out, and there seems to be a kind of stampede going on, and the space like a visage remains, but begins to fall. And whenever the light goes, the scepter goes off, as the crowd is crying and fleeing away, you can see some of them stop. And they turn and look at the assailants. Hey! 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 And they start picking up random pieces of glass. One of them lifts several of them start lifting chairs, and they start to begin to storm the stage. That'll be initiative count.
Well,
Oh
you
my
need to
god.
kill her now. No.
This initiative board is getting messy. And you see two of the assassins look at you guys.
Oh.
You didn't think it would be that easy, did you?
So Francis and I are charmed?
Yep.
Okay.
Come, dear sister, protect me. Naz's turn. Naz is going to finish what they started while they were into being charmed. Naz is going to actually bonus action disengage. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You see them jump off the stage, they and temporarily disappear, and then you hear some chanting, and then they pop up from the side of the stage, and as they do, you see a rippling of lightning strike from their hands as a leaping bolt of chain lightning strikes into Morgan, strikes into Barrio, strikes into Scriff. That'll be it.
Fuck.
Scriff fails. Barrio makes it. Oh, that's cocked. Morgan fails. Nice. So that's 44 points of a lightning damage.
Thank you.
And they land at the end of the stage. So 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. 55. They'll end there. No, 50. They'll end, no, 55, sorry. They'll end right there. Barrio gets struck. Morgan takes some damage, to be sure. Minus 14, and then minus 28. Ooh, Morgan's looking a little rough. That's Naz's turn. Gilly.
Fuck me. So I'm gonna put up second level armor Gathis on myself.
Okay.
Because I sure can't protect Morgan if I'm dead.
Yep.
And drink a greater healing potion. I'm not feeling well. Yeah, I'm not feeling hot. And I guess I come up by Morgan.
Okay. 5, 10.
I can move me, sorry.
Okay. That your turn?
Yep. That's everything.
At the end of Gilly's turn.
Did it take movement to get up onto the stage?
No. Generally no.
So I've got one more.
There is a kind of crackle as you see in the towards the south end of the stage, southeast end of the stage, a kind of flash of green fire and black shadow, as Dupla LaCroix
Uh-oh.
appears on stage. I believe I have stumbled on the most prized opportunity. All of those I despise the most, warring with one another. Whatever will I do? Whatever shall I do with this opportunity?
Oh no. Oh no.
That's the end of her turn. Francis. Francis is charmed by Morgan and needs to protect her.
Right.
Morgan has
So-
2 enemies on her left and an enemy to the southeast.
And Dupla has just declared herself as an enemy.
Yep.
And he is not all that smart about these things, but he knows that she's bad news. Is it reasonable for him to go after her?
Yes. Yeah.
Alright, so he's gonna go after her. Oh my god. Oh my god, what is happening?
R.I.P. Francis.
R.I.P. the prism.
Yeah.
It's good. Where's actions? It's a 26 to hit.
26.
Yeah.
Um, 26 hits. However, I need Francis to use actually, I roll it. So Francis is now going to use an 11. Dupla spends a luck point.
Oh, okay.
So an 11 on his base attack.
So dirty 20, then.
Misses.
Okay. So roll again. Your second attack. That's an 18 on the die.
Alrighty. That'll hit.
Okay. He's
What's
gonna
the
put
total?
The total is 27.
Okay, that'll hit.
He's gonna put in. What spells does he have here? Yeah, okay, well, that's important. He's gonna put in a second level smite.
Alright.
Is she undead?
Dupla
I didn't
Croix
think
is not
so.
undead.
That was mostly a joke.
Still a chance.
Alright, so second level smite, which means he's rolling 48.
Mm-hmm.
So just in case, he took a long rest with the rest of us.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Um, 18 points of damage.
Types, please. Oh, it's all radiant, isn't it, with him?
Easy peasy.
Alrighty.
She looked to take all of it?
She actually does.
Okay. And with his bonus action, because he's got that, he has his bonus actions. Yeah, no. He's good.
Alright. Francis's
Oh.
turn.
Yeah.
Scriff. Scriff was on the...
Was hit by
Scriff is
10,
dead. Rip your friends. Ardini is charmed.
Mm-hmm.
Ardini will shoot Morgan. Ardini has to make a charisma saving throw. Ardini doesn't make it. Ardini's going to choose a new target. Fires at Dupla. God bless.
Oh my god. Wow.
Actually, wait. No. Yeah, that'll do it.
Oh!
Nice.
23. Yeah.
Whoa.
Wait, what's 16 plus 8 is 24.
Yeah.
Hits, yeah.
Wow.
So, you see the arrow, the piercing damage arrow strike into Dupla, but they take half. She takes half.
Okay.
Barbarian sorcerer. Bear totem, barbarian sorcerer.
And then Dupla needs to make a Constitution saving throw. Or sorry, Wisdom saving throw.
What's happening?
Oh, enemies aren't immortal.
The faces of Matt.
Oh.
The face
Oh,
journeys are
they make it.
amazing.
Yeah, Angela, not Dupla makes it.
Is she Angela Creighton in
Yeah,
disguise?
the whole time. So that was Ardini's turn. Angela Creighton appears. Selena. Well,
How many townsfolk turn around?
all the ones that were in the front row for about 120 feet out, almost all of them have turned around and started marching towards you guys.
Okay, are there at least 4 of them that are clustered?
Oh, there's like 100 of them that are clustered.
Oh fuck, I can't.
It's a mob coming for you.
Ooh.
Yep.
And are the pews wooden?
Stone. It's the stone amphitheater.
Oh,
Right. Okay, yeah,
alrighty.
sure.
That makes sense. You and your names and them having unity.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
Getting to sing songs.
Then we are going to do something slightly different that I thought I was going to do.
Okay.
We're going to try and blight Morgan. God bless.
Wow.
Constitution saving throw, please. DC 16.
Fails.
Alrighty. Alright.
Morgan is having a rough time with these saving throws. A rough time. I rolled 3 so many times.
1, 2, 3,
Those are
4, 5,
D6s.
6. Those are, thank you. It's one of those that I got 4. I'll just roll them all twice. Alrighty. So as average can get. So 7 plus 3 is 10 plus 15 plus another 4. 10, 17, so 32 points of necrotic damage.
She takes it all.
Oh my god. What's happening?
I don't know, but I didn't think that was going to happen.
She's looking rough.
Ooh, okay, so that was my action. So the blue sphere, what is that?
Francis's daylight, his sunlight.
Ooh, thank God. Okay, can I skirt around the edge of that daylight, but onto the stage?
Yeah, so you see the crowd advancing on you, and you pull away. So like what, here? Or
Yeah, like
wanna
they're.
move any more further in? Up to you. Okay.
But I am going to yell, Ardini, that was great. Do it again. And then as a bonus action, I'm going to do nothing because I'm going to keep my concentration on my wisdom.
Alrighty. After your turn, there's a flash of blue cerulean light. Actually, sorry, not even from a flash. So as you enter the stage, there's a kind of movement past you.
No.
And you see Mafanwe, Lady of the Meadows, come onto stage.
Oh, God, this fight.
I told you guys. You see, she looks. As you, she can. So she uses her action to get on there. She looks around. She pulls out her staff. That's her turn. Skewer. Is Skewer dead? Skewer's not dead. Skewer has to make a charisma saving throw. Doesn't make it. It's gonna just throw a dart at Duplacroix. Misses. Second dart. Misses. Skewer Justice, it's your turn.
I will make a charisma saving throw in an attempt to attack
Morgan?
13.
Nope.
So
Choose a new target.
I will choose Duplacroix.
Okay.
Bless.
This is the beginning of round 3, I think. So.
I will move to be within 20 feet of Duplacroix.
Okay.
And I'm going to toss my dagger twice.
Okay.
Is Francis still considered an ally? For being in... Oh, wait, he's attacking her, so advantage?
Yeah,
That
it's
means
their
attack.
enemy, not your
Sneak
ally,
attack.
actually.
Thank you. That makes a lot of sense. So I'm rolling 2 attacks at once.
Yep.
Neither will hit. And then I will use my bonus action to dodge.
So as you pull out the zip zap, as you redirect the zip zap dagger and you step forward a little bit, you can feel yourself as you lock eyes with Duplacroix, this woman who has haunted you for years, for over a decade, and you just pause and you falter ever so slightly before that dagger releases and you know it. And you catch it again, you try to steal it yourself, you throw it again, and it just whoosh. And you could just see with a glance, she looks over at you and you are intimidated by her.
5 and a 4 with the dice.
Baria's turn. Baria gonna make a Barya now. Barya's working for Morgan now. Oh, poorly cocked. Not good enough. Barya is rolling to attack. I will say you.
Okay. Disadvantage on the roll.
All right. Thank you. So from a natural 20 to an 18.
18 just hits.
Yeah. You're going to take 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. So we move up. There it goes. 6 points.
Barya is right next to you.
Thank you. Got it.
Key's turn. Key's going to attack Morgan. Unsuccessful. Going to throw a dart at Duke LaCroix. Unsuccessful. Unsuccessful. So, Key, Sevilius. End of Key's turn. Morgan is going to cast a spell using 2 legendary actions.
Counter spell.
Roll it. You see her target Selena.
16 on the dice.
That makes it. She says, "One ill turn deserves another, darling." And she stretches out a hand to you. So you can feel the life force start to leave your body, and it fizzles.
Oh no.
That was 2 of her legendary actions.
Oh no. Thank you for...
So this is your turn.
Alright. Do I think that if I cast a spell magic on the scepter, if it'll break the charm?
It will not. It will not.
Okay. Well then, in that case, I cast a spell magic on Gilly.
Okay. It fizzles. It's not a spell. Spell magic generally only works against rope magic.
Okay.
Not,
Alright. That's my turn then.
Yeah, it only actually ends spells. This is not a spell, it's a magical effect.
It says...
You target magical effects,
Oh,
but
and
then
it's-
it only ends spells.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Damn it. Alright. Well,
So you,
that was that.
Would
Alright. Morgan. Morgan's turn. At the end of Sevilius' turn, she's going to use a legendary action to cast a spell at you, Selena.
Oh no. Because I haven't healed and I should have.
Counter spell.
Okay. Fizzles. This is just a cantrip. So that's both of hers, and then she gets them all back. At the top of her turn. So that's one of those down. She's going to use her action to cast a spell on herself. You see her fade from view as a greater invisibility falls. She's, however, it shatters as Duplacroix just throws out a hand. She's like, "You're not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere, darling. I haven't finished. I have not finished with you. I have not finished with any of you." Morgan's going to use a bonus action to give herself temporary hit points. And then that's Morgan's whole turn. Naz's turn. Naz is going to position themselves. Charisma saving throw fails, and it's just going to make attacks on LaCroix. Miss. Hit. Hit. Does a little bit of damage against LaCroix. You see the mist form of Naz fly out. But Duplacroix seems resistant to the damage to the bludgeoning damage. Naz's turn. Gilly.
Fuck me. I guess I'm putting a first level healing orb into Morgan.
Yep. Roll it.
9.
Morgan heals for 9. That's a good sister. Thank you.
Okay, nothing's working on this. It locked up. I can't do anything.
Just write it down.
Yeah, I can't see any of my spells or anything. So action-wise, I guess I'm putting. Just look at me, Mom. Who's she looking at?
She just has a very stern look in that general direction. She's looking at you. She's looking at Duplo. She doesn't seem to be paying Morgan any attention.
I cast greater invisibility on myself.
Okay. You go invisible. Is that your turn?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's interesting, actually. Oh,
Actually, I can move now, right?
yeah.
Okay.
This is interesting.
You can move before I use my
The whole
reaction.
screen
anyways.
locked up. I can't move myself. Can you move
I got
me?
you.
Just
Can I see?
Actually, I don't think that she would. She's charmed by Morgan, so
Correct.
maybe she wouldn't move. Yeah, I'm staying. Sorry, I'm done.
Do you want me to surface? I'll see if I can do anything about it.
So, at the end of your turn, Duplo LaCroix is going to cast a spell on herself.
I'm going to counterspell it.
Alrighty, roll it.
I have advantage.
Yep. She's going to use 2 of her legendary actions.
I'm so fucking nervous. Why? Why? Okay, hang on, but it's a +8. I rolled such shit. I have inspiration. I'm rolling my inspiration.
Okay. What's the total?
16.
That makes it.
Okay.
So you can see the exact same spell that you just cast on yourself. Dupa very quickly starts to cast it too. That was 2 legendary actions at the end of your turn. The beginning of Dupla's turn, she goes, "Oh no, I cannot see you. This is no good. I will have to settle for killing your friends." And she's going to cast Power Word Kill.
Cool.
And because it is an enchantment spell, she can target 2 people. Gilly, you are invisible. She cannot see you. She will target Justice. She will target Morgan. You guys...
Sorry.
Nope.
What's the saving throw?
It's not a saving throw, it just happens.
Oh.
You have to have 100 hit points or more.
Oh, okay.
So you see, you've heard this spell once before when it claimed the life of Urki Timbers. But when she starts to speak it, she speaks it in a very primordial and ancient language. And it utters, and you see her voice doubles. Her human voice gives way to something more monstrous beneath, and she now is speaking double. She's casting essentially she's choosing 2 targets. Asdoradi, Asdorlida, and the spell fizzles. Morgan goes to counterspell, and it gets shot across the way. And then you see Mafanwe O'Shea, the Lady of the Meadows, flick out a hand towards Duke LaCroix and counterspell. With a 13 on the die, just barely gets it. Sorry, 14 on the die.
My fun way.
And that is where we'll end tonight's session.
Oh my god.
So that was initiative count 6 or so. Duke LaCroix cast counterspell, or Mafanwe cast counterspell, and you see Duke LaCroix's eyes narrow as she turns to Mafanwe. And she says, "You have drawn a line, you have crossed a dangerous line in this battle, my dear. And I don't imagine you will survive it." She begins to approach Mafanwe. 5. She's going to provoke an attack for opportunity from Francis.
Francis will take it.
Yeah.
Ah!
Do we have music going?
Oh yeah, I clicked play.
I'm
Things are
afraid.
happening.
Oh, I'm afraid. I don't think that worked.
Do you need to switch it back from me
I
having
did.
it on a thing last week?
He doesn't have advantage from anything, does he?
Nope. Thank you, Asimwa, for subscribing. Let me click on just boss battle.
Woo!
15's not gonna hit.
15. So with a solid blade of radiant light, he slashes, and you see she doesn't dodge it or anything. It just breaks across her cloak and her physical form. Yeah, there's nothing. There's no. I have no indication that the music is going. So.
Do we just keep going?
Yeah.
We can either take a look at it now, or we can take a look at it at the break.
Yeah, it's fine. I
Yeah.
mean, we'll just run without some music. Just imagine it's really epic and ominous in here, guys.
That's when you know it gets real, when there is no music.
My hyperventilating will be the music.
That's right.
Sobs.
Is it Mozilla's muted? Is that why?
Was it muted?
Yeah, Mozilla says it's muted. Is that why? Just the quickest
That's
check.
probably why.
There we go.
Yeah, because you switched it over to Chrome.
I thought I
'cause that's
unmuted
what I
it
was
though.
doing.
Can you hear it?
There it is.
Oh no. This was the music for the
This is boss music, yeah.
Yeah.
Literally called boss battle.
Yeah.
So- Duplacroix, just the blow glances off of her, and she approaches. Gilly, you will get an attack of opportunity. I don't know if you want to take it, or if you've used. I don't even remember if you've used your reaction.
I think I probably am holding it for something else.
Yeah.
You recoil.
She's gonna end her turn right there.
Does she leave my space?
She does not.
Or she's just in my space?
Yep, she does not. She stands next to you.
Which means I'm in her space.
You are adjacent to
I'm
her.
in danger.
Francis, it's your turn. Francis is charmed by Morgan, and is still an ally of the party. He is not dominated.
Yeah, he's gonna go after Duplacroix.
All right. Seeing that the woman he is charmed by was just attacked, and that this is now against his other allies,
Correct.
he is fully within his rights to go after Duplacroix.
Okay. I'm so stressed.
This music.
Her friends are all about to die. Her mom's about to die.
Oh, okay. It's a 19 on the die, so 28.
Nice.
28 hits.
That
Pause.
Okay. First level smite.
Okay, she's not undead.
So it's 2d8, 1d8 from the weapon, 2d and
3.
1d8, 3d, 3d8.
Yep.
Okay.
It's X plus 1 for smite.
Okay.
Perfect.
Where did that go?
Bum.
Oh my god, shit damage. Okay.
Yeah, just a touch, thank you.
7.
7 points.
Radiant.
Oh, wow, that is shit.
Yeah.
Sorry, I shouldn't say that. I'm
Thank
sorry.
you. Thanks. I noticed. I rolled it and I counted it and I noticed how bad it was.
Francis usually
sorry.
does like 4.
It's plus 5.
There it
forgetting
is.
modifiers. It's 12 points of radiant damage.
That is
Alright,
less
hang on.
Everyone
Let me
breathe.
clear the fog.
The
It's
worst
all
thing
good.
that happens is your make-believe character dies.
Yeah, that's right.
Worst thing that
And her
That's
mother.
it. First attack.
Yes. Another attack.
Maybe you guys all should have taken a week off.
That's an 18 on the die.
It hits.
So, another first level smite.
Okay.
We've just been building this up.
Ooh,
for the
that was
next
way
2
better.
weeks.
I apologize.
Way better. 10, 15, that's 23 points of radiant.
So you see, whereas a few of the strikes that have laid into Duplacroix have been rebuffed and ricocheted, even the ones that landed have done half damage through all the sources of weapons. This pure radiant sword that doesn't rely on metal or iron or anything like that just slashes through her. Is that Francis's turn?
Bonus action. He's going to. I like this. I remembered to look over Gilly's stuff. Completely forgot about Jaegering Francis.
It's okay. It's probably the only thing that's worth trying, to be honest. His bonus action stuff is all wisdom based, I think. So.
and he's
And no one's bloodied, right?
No.
Are any of us
Selena is.
bloodied? Actually bloodied.
Yellow is bloodied.
yeah, then yeah, yes.
Because you have to like half or below.
Yellow is bloodied. Okay, that's fine.
Yes.
So
I think. Fine.
is it just you though?
Yes.
He's gonna hang on to it.
Francis's turn. Ardini. Ardini was like, what was the last? Well, what are you telling Ardini to do? Who do you want Ardini to attack?
Ooh.
Ardini would not attack Morgan, unfortunately. Now that I think about it.
True. Yes.
But will attack Duplacroix.
So I would have yelled at Ardini, keep us safe, and then it would have been the four of us.
Okay.
So that would give her free reign to go after any of the non-us group, which includes Duplicroy.
Are you
didn't even answer.
understood? So, Gilly, are you invisible right now?
Yes. Greater invis.
Thank you. All right, keep them safe. Got it.
Keep them secret.
So Ardini is a winged fae, winter fae, and flies over to you and is going to cast invisibility on you.
Regular invisibility.
Yep. So you just you go invisible. It's Ardini's turn,
Very
I
good.
believe. No harm in checking real quick. Yep, that is the whole kit and caboodle kitten. Selena, it's your turn. You are invisible.
Ooh. Remind me, does invisibility give me advantage to disengage, or?
She'll have a disadvantage on attacking you.
Okay.
Yeah, so you cannot be seen. You have advantage on attack rolls.
Okay. Perfect.
And attack rolls have disadvantage against you.
Then I would, as quietly as possible, move myself to the other side of Duplicroy without ever leaving her range.
Sure. That's a light you're on.
Then.
Can you move that? Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, I move around,
You skirt around.
and then sorry, this will be the longest time I take, I promise. And then it will get faster. We are just going to, as a bonus action, and then once I cast a spell, I become not invisible with this one, right?
Yep.
Okay. So whatever I do first has to be the big thing. Then the big thing is going to be Agonazer's Scorcher.
Okay. So I imagine you do that diagonally then. Okay.
Yeah,
You
so
step
that I
over.
don't hit
Step
my
put her
father.
over one. Towards Dupla? Yeah?
Oh yeah, absolutely, towards Dupla. So like straight across Dupla, and then
So that is a 26 to save.
yeah, that'll save. Let me double check. Each creature in a line, or half as much on a successful one. So she still takes half 3d8 damage of straight fire.
Straight fire, folks.
Alrighty, so that is 15 points of fire damage.
Half to 7.
Yeah.
And then so you see the fire hit her, Duplicroy. So you see the magic hit her, and you see it kind of wave around these. You guys normally see her in riding leathers. She's wearing these blackened robes that have these beautiful green inscriptions on them, and they look to be the most ornate wizard and mage, almost archmage-like robes that you've ever seen. And she's wearing.
Really is just super jealous.
Yeah, and they just. So it still hurts her. Does 3 damage.
Okay. Then just as a bonus action to do as much damage as I can, I will go ahead and
Poison spray her.
Yeah.
Yeah, 34 to save.
Oh, Christ.
20 plus 14.
Yeah. And then that is
No damage on a
no
save.
damage. Yeah, all or nothing. Okay. Neat. And then I'm visible again. Cool.
Okay. Selena, that is your turn. What is this? Okay, so on the lair action, those closest, so the people have now climbed the stage,
Oh no.
and they are invading, we'll say, the first 5, 10. I'll say the first 2 rows. So Mafanwe and Duplicroy need to make strength saving throws. Dupla saves. Or no, sorry, that was Mafanwe. And Mafanwe saves. Okay. So they just take, they take half damage.
Oh my god.
So you just see them get battered a little bit by the ensuing crowd that is aiming to overtake the stage. She takes half of half.
Oh, that's what I should have done.
So they're just like, ah! They're just attacking anyone who stands against Morgan. Who is this person? Mafanwe. It's Mafanwe's
What was I
turn.
thinking 2 weeks ago? Oh, God.
Pretty much.
I can't.
Yeah,
I
prepared
forgot
for
that
that.
I rolled at the top of the charts this time. I usually do not. So.
Mafanwe O'Shea's turn.
We're at 0.
So Mafanwe is going to cast a spell. She's going to cast telekinesis as a transmutation expert, and she will use her feature Unknown Esoterica as an esoteric scholar of the Tranquil Chamber. So you see her she just goes like this, and she begins to fly up above Duplacroix, and she says, "I've got some fight left in me yet, darling. Enough to take care of the likes of you." And Duplacroix is going to have to make a strength check, which is not a saving throw. Duplacroix rolls a natural 1. And it is not a saving throw, it is a strength check.
So she can't use resistance.
She cannot, and she does not have advantage on it. Oh, telekinesis is broken, guys.
I'll take it.
So, Duplacroix is restrained. So you see Duplacroix just gets a smirk across her face, and then Duplacroix just tightens up and lifts up off the ground with Mafanwe O'Shea. Mafanwe O'Shea uses her action to cast it. She will then use her Unknown Esoterica feature to use a bonus action to use another feature of a transmutation spell, such as telekinesis, to use it again. So you hear this, and a huge stage light rips off and just goes tumbling towards Duplacroix. Duplacroix is restrained and automatically fails the dexterity saving check, so she takes all of the damage. So it's still bludgeoning, so she takes half. So
My mom is a badass.
She has to say something really cool for this.
You know this. What happens to? She just lifts above, and you just see she glides her hand, and it rips off and slams into Duplacroix. The cloak still makes her more resilient. She takes 18 points of magical bludgeoning damage.
The spotlight's now on you.
The spotlight's now on you. It's not a thing that just happened. Skewer's turn. Is Skewer alive? Skewer's alive. Skewer is going to. It's kind of futile, isn't it? They're a little out of their depth, folks. Actually, so Skewer is going to cast. Well, yeah, but she has the thing up, so he has to make a charisma. He's gonna try charisma saving throw, natural 1, and they're just gonna move over to Duplacroix actually and choose a new target. And hey, they have advantage on the attack rolls because she's restrained. Miss. Wait, that's not. Miss. Miss. 3 attacks. That'll hit. So you see they strike into Duplacroix with 3 blows of flurry and manage to land one of them. Mafanwe, that's Skewer's turn. Justice, it's your turn.
I am going to... Her being restrained changes things, but I think I'm going to still do what I'm going to do. I'm going to, as a free action, I'm going to drop the concentration on haste.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to cast silence. I'm going to, I did the math, I can position it 20 feet away from Duplo, roughly, so it's out in the stands, and it will hit her, but it won't hit Mafanwe.
Doesn't haste put you down for a minute?
I didn't, I'm sorry, I meant Hex. I was thinking about using haste.
Yeah, you don't have haste up.
Exactly, I have Hex. Apologies, I Hex cast it on Morgan, but I couldn't hit Morgan, so.
That's about where you can get it?
Sure.
It's best I can demise in a quick thought. So, an aura of silence, and those Francis, Duplacroix, and Gilly, you just hear nothing all of a sudden. The maddening crowd bracing the stage just falls to a dead silence for those caught within it.
And then as a bonus action, I'm going to drink my greater healing potion.
Okay.
Am I caught in the silence as well?
You are not.
Okay.
I need to read something. Yeah, no, it's a check. All right then. Didn't know. I had a hunch, but I didn't know. Justice. That is your turn. It's Barria's turn, Barrio. Barrio is going to attack Morgan, make a charisma saving throw, fails, and then we'll go over and attack Duplacroix. You see them bamf over with a blip of shadow. Advantage on the attacks. Miss. First attacks. Hit. Does not crit. So one hit, which is 3 points of damage after being halved. So you see they're just wearing her down. Duplicroy's taking some damage.
Nice. That'll teach you to mess with us.
Key's turn. Key is not charmed by Morgan. Oh yeah, they wouldn't have attacked Morgan. Barrio wouldn't have attacked Morgan. Doesn't matter. Key doesn't save, and we'll just go and swarm Duplicroy. See. Well, they can't actually teleport in there, but they can just move. Miss. Second attack. Miss. Third attack. He whiffs.
She's a tough one.
Armor class is pretty high. Sevelius, it's your turn. You see Duplicroy, one of your greatest enemies to ever live is restrained. Morgan before you, who is not hexed anymore. And what are you doing, man? You guys are here to kill Morgan.
We are, and I have a deal to kill Morgan because I made a promise to Beverly to do so.
Yep.
So I have to make good on that. So I'm going to try to attack Morgan.
You need to make a charisma saving throw.
11.
Nope.
All
Cannot
right.
attack her.
Bonus action with the gloves.
Okay.
Booming blade again. Charisma. Is it just one charisma or two?
Yeah, you have to choose a new target.
Oh, got it. Okay. Well, I guess that's my turn then.
Yep.
All right. Let it fizzle.
You just want to cast this. You can just choose a new target. You can attack Dupla if you wanted to.
I mean, I'd have to move to do that.
Or you can cast a spell on it.
I don't have
Okay.
anything I can do.
I'm just
good.
checking.
Yep.
Morgan's turn. Morgan has you charmed. Where's Naz? Naz is right there. Morgan's going to say, after all I've done for you all, after all of our time together, this is how you all betrayed me. Well, I'm not going down without a fight. She is going to cast.
I
Begin.
can't hear any of that.
She's going to begin to cast a spell.
I can't
Counter
cast
spell.
You're charmed
Roll.
by her. You wouldn't
Roll it.
I'm casting at 4th level because I have no more 3rd level slots.
Okay.
That's cocked.
Yeah, it is.
That was almost a 20. So plus int, right? Plus int on 12.
Okay, 1 second. Yeah, perfect. I need everyone but Justice to make an intelligence saving throw. You see a ball of purple and blue energies fly out and detonate, sending off a horrific static.
No.
That was so
That
almost
is not
a
going
20.
to end well.
This is bad. Okay. Yeah. Francis and I both fail.
13.
13. You take 28 points of psychic damage, and I need you to roll a d6 and just keep it. Or no, don't roll it yet. That'll be later. Gilly.
I had a 4 on the die. Francis and I both fail. He had a 3 on the die.
So I had a 5 on the die.
So 28
But
points of
it's not
psychic
good.
damage to both of you, but the charm breaks.
Oh.
She
Okay.
attacked.
Nice.
14.
28 points of psychic
I'm
damage.
down.
Okay. So you just. Justice, you're okay. Mafonwe needs to save. She saves. Dupla saves. She still has her temporary hit points up. That was her action. With her bonus action, Morgan is going to not do anything because that's all she's really got. No, she's going to heal herself. She's going to cast Healing Word on herself. 2nd level. 4, 5 plus 5 is 10. So you see her say, I've been here before, surrounded by friends trying to kill me. She heals herself. Morgan's turn, Naz's turn. Yeah, well, I forgot, didn't I? Naz is gonna attack Morgan. 5, 10, 15. They are going to land there so they can use their Walker and the Mist feature to both attack Dupla and Morgan. They're going to start on Morgan first.
Nice.
They are immune to charm conditions, so they don't actually have to make the
Saving throw.
Oh no, it's not a charm condition, so
No.
so they make it with a natural 20, and then we'll
Nice.
make 3 attacks. Miss. Hit. And then hit. So Naz hits twice. So Morgan. They will do 24 points of bludgeoning damage. Morgan's not looking hot. And no 0 cold damage. And then they will use a key. They don't use key points. They will use a key point to use stunning strike on Morgan twice.
Okay.
Morgan succeeds on the first one. Succeeds on the second. So
Okay.
Naz is gonna go ahead and make a 4th attack. There's no reason for them not to. They hit. Another 12 points of damage to Morgan. So you guys can see Naz, in their infinite badassery, has done a great deal of damage to Morgan, and Morgan is being confounded by this little halfling.
It's because Naz is amazing.
In Constitution saving throw, Morgan makes it. Morgan is rolling a lot better on con saves than she did 2 weeks ago. So Naz is doing her job. You guys wonder if maybe actually they could have pulled it off all by their lonesome.
That's essentially what they're doing right now.
Yeah.
That's Naz's turn. Gilly, you are uncharmed. You are still invisible. Did you make a concentration saving throw, boss?
Oh, good call.
DC is 14.
It's an 18 on the die.
Perfect.
I'm so nervous. Okay.
So you've just seen your sister sit there and call
Right.
out and say all these things and launch a blast, and you're like, all right, I agreed to kill her. Back to it then.
I'm going to, I guess, step back. 2 steps. I can move me. Will 2 steps get me out of silence, right?
Yep.
I need both steps to get out. And then I'm going to put, this might be stupid, but I'm going to put 6 charges of the Wand of Magic Missiles, and I'm going to split them at Dupla and Morgan.
Okay. Roll it.
So,
Okay, yeah, it's not a charm effect, so just use that.
8d4, right?
8d4.
Okay. And then, since I'm splitting them, how do you want me to do this? Roll 4 for one and 4 for the other?
Sure, that's fine.
Why do I do this?
Just get some spice on
Okay,
it.
alright. Alright. So on Morgan, it's 11, 15 to Morgan.
Okay.
I hate this so much.
Morgan is looking rough.
Yeah.
She's bloody.
Okay. And 14 to Dupla.
So you see both of these kind of mythical, iconic figures that have, one has protected you and shielded you, but also bewildered you for so long in Morgan, showing their mortality. Dupla Croy does not look rough, but she is restrained. She has taken damage. Your abilities work against her, and she seems to be mortal after all.
And,
That was your action.
Yeah. Bonus action. First level healing word on Selena.
Okay.
You're up for 9.
Good for 9. Is that your turn, Gilly? Would you like to move at all anymore?
I will. You know what? I will. Seeing how everybody's in the crowd, I guess I'll move back. Over
Yeah, you see the
here, I
crowd is
think,
bracing. Yep.
because this, I'm still. Oh wait, cutting words is 60, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm still close enough.
Okay.
That's all right. I'll stay there.
All right. Wow.
Me.
Wow, what a turn of events.
I don't know what else to do. That's my turn.
This is going to be insane, actually. This has to happen now. Yeah, this has to happen. It's the only way she can get out. What would Dupla do?
Whose turn is it?
It's Dupla Croy's turn.
What would Dupla Croy do? Cast a Gaius on everyone.
Gaius takes a minute.
So,
quick and
Dupla Croy needs to cast something without a verbal component.
And with
Disadvantage if she attacks.
man.
She's in a bad spot.
But she has luck. What would Dupla do? I need a second here.
You're fine.
Yeah, this is happening. You guys don't know what she says. She's not casting a spell that you can visibly see. But you just see her. She's restrained, but Mfanwe is still in base-to-base contact with her. And she just reaches out, tries to grab onto Mfanwe. She casts a spell, however, she casts it innately, requiring no components. Not verbal, not somatic, not material. She has disadvantage on the attack roll. That will hit.
Cutting words.
Okay. Well, Mfanwe, I guess, will throw up a shield or something.
How high is Mfanwe off the ground?
She's a little bit off.
7.
the ground.
Oh, got it.
7?
I say you stay away from my mother!
27 brings it down to 7. The Dupla Croy. I have to double check this. This is too big not to check.
She can't hear you. She's in
I know.
sense.
But,
No, that doesn't work that way. Her AC
but
is
I can
22,
say it, which
so
is how it works.
So, okay. So Dupla Croy has to use luck in order to hit. Because Mfanwe is throwing up a shield.
Does my cutting words apply to the first roll or both rolls? How does that work?
Yeah, it's still going to apply.
Okay.
She's choosing a new
It's
dice.
a full 7.
So you see Dupla Croy, wow. Dupla Croy reaches out and you can see this kind of ripple in space and time surround them both. And then her hand just misses, her claw goes out. And then the spell fizzles. With no other recourse,
Oh my gosh.
Dupla Croy is going to change form.
Oh no.
I had a feeling this was gonna happen. Okay.
This
It's okay.
is crazy.
Has anyone seen Willow when that troll becomes like the giant two-headed thing?
Okay, now I have to make sure.
Well, this is a bigger reveal than I had planned, but when your back's against the corner...
Well, I was thinking about moonbeaming her because I had a hunch, so.
A large,
Yep.
huge,
Yep.
gargantuan,
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
no.
This is bad.
Dragon.
This is really bad.
So does she push herself back?
yes.
There's the gargantuan size.
There it is.
But she's still definitely. Oh well. Wait. Yeah. How far off the ground was she?
Not very, 5 feet.
Oh, okay.
So you guys all get tossed back as a gargantuan, ancient, and powerful black dragon takes the stage. I will
Oh,
finish
cool.
my...
Perfect. Oh my god.
This is bad, you guys.
This is bad.
This might be bad.
Would she still be in the silence since she was?
She's not. So
More than-
I checked this. It's not even half of her body, and yeah, you have to encompass almost all of the thing for
Okay.
silence.
I was just thinking since she was
So
at least half in it before, wouldn't she still?
I
be?
used the thing. So what I did is I used her center square. I pushed you all out of the gargantuan hitbox, and that's where it ended up. She's not going to shit, and you guys can choose where to shit, what direction
Yeah.
to shift. She does too. So a massive,
Damn.
ancient black dragon lands on this stage and now speaks. You imbeciles! You challenge the ancient, the powerful, the unknown. You are as insignificant. Your power means nothing.
Why? Hide me.
Still restrained though.
Oh no. Oh what?
Yeah, changing your shape doesn't drop any restraint. It's not vine.
Right, but it's still like it's just a mind fuck. You know?
I
It's
really
like,
don't.
Oh my god.
Oh god. There was
Okay,
like a single
okay.
twig holding her foot.
Okay.
Bonus that note.
Okay.
Francis, it's your turn.
All right, Francis is no longer charmed by Morgan, right?
Francis is no longer charmed by Morgan. Ain't
But-
nobody actually charmed by Morgan after all that. Because she hit Barrio, too. Oh, Barrio's a goner. Oops. He's
Goodbye,
dead.
Barry.
Did she hit people in the
Okay.
Are they dead?
But at this point,
Actually, lair action ends.
Oh, good.
Morgan made some poor choices.
She just killed a bunch of people.
But, I mean, she's being betrayed and
Yeah.
revisiting her trauma, so she's bound to act irrationally.
E2
Okay.
Brute.
so
Yeah, what's Francis doing?
Francis, you tell
Francis
me,
is in-
would Francis go after the dragon, or would Francis go after Morgan?
I think Francis is here to protect his friends. I think he would go after Morgan. He was sent here on a mission, on a job, and that's a job he intends to finish.
Okay. He's gonna roll to hit her. It's a 15 on the die.
Charisma saving throw.
Oh, right. So 15 on the die for the charisma saving
So
throw.
plus,
So
I don't know what his
plus,
things are.
let me just
Oh,
check
he's
it.
good. He's good.
Yeah.
Because he's a paladin.
Yeah, paladin. So plus 8.
So yeah, he can lay into her.
Okay. All right. So he's gonna try.
So he has
Oh,
disadvantage.
we have to remember our
That
plus
was-
twos.
Uh,
chunk.
13.
Miss.
Okay. 17.
17 hits.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. He's gonna put another smite in. First level.
Well then.
Okay. Oh
This is
wow.
a thing
okay.
that happened.
So this is a thing that also happened. What is that? 12. 20 radiant. It was a good roll. Mostly good roll.
20 radiant.
Yep, 20 radiant. So that was the first one.
Okay. You missed and then hit.
Oh, that's right. That's
Yep.
right. That was the hit.
Is that
Um,
Francis's turn or?
He's going to bonus action turn the. I
Turn
think
the
he's going
tide?
to turn the tide. I just need to make sure that it's still worth it for him because everybody's still in range. 30 feet. Yeah, that's
everybody.
everybody who needs to be,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So anybody who is half damage or less is going to heal 4.
So if you have less than half of your maximum hit points remaining, you heal 4.
7.
7.
Okay. I do. Just barely, but I do.
Yep.
Nice.
Is that just Francis's turn?
It is, I think. Yeah.
All right, Ardini's turn. Ardini would have had to make the save too.
When I went down, did my charm person go away?
No, it's not concentration.
Okay.
It's charm monster.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right. Just helping you out. All right, Ardini is going to continue their last directive and protect people. So they're going to fly back and target the dragon. Yeah, no, not as such. Selena, it's your turn.
Okay.
So you wake up from unconsciousness, unsure of what has just transpired, and you just see a ancient, gargantuan black dragon looming over you. Its teeth long, its claws sharp, its hide thick.
Okay. So the first thing we're gonna do is do mass healing word.
Okay?
Yes.
And that is Mafanwe, myself, Francis, Sibelius, Naz.
Hello, hi. I'm at the table too.
And I can only do 6, so
I
I'm
do not
trying to. Okay, and Gilly, because I don't think I've seen Justice get hit yet. So, and you guys are all within 60 feet of me, so it's a D4.
Or wait, actually,
That's 7.
never mind.
7 points of healing for all of us.
Wonderful.
Cool, good.
And then
Sorry, I thought you had said justice already. My
no,
bad.
not at all.
Give it to
Because I was
Justice, not
working
me.
from left to right.
No?
No.
Then I'll take
Let's cut the crosstalk.
Sorry.
Thank you.
And then that is a massive fucking dragon.
Yes, it is.
So I'm going to stand up. I am going to. God, I do not have the hit points for this. I'm gonna tidal wave it, man.
Someone in chat's like, what did I miss? There's a dragon.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the saving throw on that?
Dex
Oh,
16,
auto fails.
please.
Yeah, she ought to fail.
Show
Oh!
dex saving throw.
She's
Yes,
restrained.
48.
She's
Okay, I will take that. And then I will push back the whole crowd as well, wherever possible.
Oh, the crowd's gone.
Oh.
He reminded me she snapped ecstatic and broke the illusion. So they're fleeing for their lives.
Oh,
Yeah.
perfect. Okay, so that's 2 4s and a 3. That puts me at 11 points of.
Is it 48?
It is, but
Okay.
I had a 1,
Okay.
2 3s, and a 4, so
Okay.
I combined 2 of them. Sorry about that. So that's 4d8 bludgeoning damage,
Alright, so-
and is knocked prone.
All right. Is that is it size dependent? I think that one is.
I think so.
Baby shark.
I just used it on Saturday.
So she'll take half because she still has the.
On a failed save, it doesn't say
All right. So
if
the
there's anything size dependent. Just push 10 feet away from you on a failed save.
cool. So the. Yeah, perfect. You're good.
Oh, good.
Oh, I looked at the wrong one. Excuse me, I was reading Thunder Wave, not Tidal Wave. 30 feet, each creature in the area, 48 bludgeoning damage, is knocked prone.
So she's prone and restrained.
Yeah, yep,
Yeah.
it does.
Yeah, I read it too, so you're good.
Sorry.
That's your action. That's your bonus action. I believe that's your turn, boss.
Yeah, because I can't go anywhere, so we're just gonna hang out here, which is a mistake, but here we are.
All right. So now I need to read something. So, I believe so. I'm just gonna take a minute here to read this. I believe it is gonna be. She's too big for telekinesis now. All right, so she is too big for telekinesis, so the restraint condition will fall now that it's Mafonway's turn. So you can see Mafonway's like, I can't hold it any longer, and you can see the wings unfurl.
Oh no. Okay.
All right. Okay. She says my worst. Those are about my worst fears. Confirmed. She's going to cast a spell. She's going to cast Polymorph onto Duplacroix. Chicken.
No.
Duplacroix saves 17 on the die.
Okay. Duplo the chicken would have been great. Just put it in a cage
Till it fades.
until it fades, and then
She's not going to move into the silence. She's not going to move. She just stands there almost petrified with fear as she lets loose a spell and it falls over the ancient dragon's form. Mafonway's turn. Skewer is still alive somehow.
Yeah.
Skewer looks over at you and just is like, and away.
By Skewer.
Justice's turn. Justice, it's your turn.
I'm going to move into the zone of +2 to save.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to attack
Morgan?
Morgan.
Make a charisma saving throw.
15.
15? Oh, that's an 11. Yeah, no.
Dang.
You have to choose a new target.
I will, if I'm within 20 feet, then I will throw daggers at Duple.
Okay.
So first attack, 19 on the dice. Why couldn't that have been the save? And then I will roll my damage. Yep.
So you failed. Okay, that's good to know. But someone succeeded. Francis succeeded.
Yeah.
He has disadvantage on Morgan's next spell that she casted him. That's part of the feature.
Oh.
Yeah, I forgot about that one last time.
Okay.
So when you succeed against the charisma saving throw, you still have disadvantage
Good.
on this next spell save against her.
Damn.
Glamour bars are sick.
22 points of damage on the first attack. It's magical, piercing, and
How much of that is
electric.
piercing?
So
one.
3.
That's it. No.
Oh, sorry, it's the dagger. So it's 3 plus.
The core dice plus your modifier, so 6.
It's a d6.
Yeah,
For
plus
the
your
dagger.
modifier is
Oh,
the
so
piercing.
that's so it would be 7 points.
Thank you.
Apologies.
That's all right. So that is off, and then the rest of it was 17. Okay.
And
So
then
it strikes across her.
second attack.
Yep.
18 on the dice.
Hit.
Couldn't have been against Morgan. That's how these things
Morgan's
go.
cagier. Has less hit points.
9 points of damage. 9 points of piercing damage.
Thank you. So
But-
I have.
I guess 4 of that is electric. So
Yeah, you always get the electric. You need
So
to-
sorry. So 5 points of piercing, 4 points of electric.
Okay, thank you.
So that's my action, my blah, and then that is what I'm going to do with my turn.
Alrighty. Justice. Varya is a goner. Key is gonna bamf out as well. It is time to regroup, brother. And bamfs out. The bonus action. You see him teleport 60 feet back and just dashes away.
Mm-hmm.
So Velius, it's your turn. So you turn around, you can see an ancient dragon to your back and an archfey to your front. Welcome to level 9.
Yep.
This is our level 9 lives, guys. What is this?
I can't wait till you guys are like level 14.
When are we gonna fight then? Like,
I mean, I'm
5
not sure
and
we're
6
going to survive
Tarrasques.
that far.
6 Tarrasques.
Tarrasque LaCroix.
no.
She's caged again. She changes form one more time.
All the dragons will form like a hecaton shear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a
It will be a
Voltron
dragon hecaton shear
Correct.
Voltron thing.
No reason to have a
Hecaton
show
dragon.
anymore. It's been spoiled.
Right. We knew it.
Okay, so I'm going to try to finish off Morgan.
Yeah.
Yeah. So go ahead and
charisma
make a
saving
charisma
throw?
saving throw.
With a +2.
With a +2, so 12. So that's a
Fuck.
miss.
Yeah, no.
Second attack, charisma saving throw.
You have to choose a new target for the whole attack, series of attack, yeah. So,
She's
move away from her if you'd like. Francis does have Sentinel.
He does.
That's right.
Okay, and I've seen him use it before, so
Yep.
I know he has it.
Yes.
He's
So
very
I will,
defendery.
Yeah.
I will shift here.
Okay.
Is Morgan gonna take her attack?
Nope.
Okay, well then I miss. I go and I
Make your 2
Swing
attacks
around.
against the ancient black
and
dragon.
hit
Ugh. Stop saying that.
her. 20 to
Yep.
hit.
No, miss. 20 misses, sorry.
Okay. Second attack. That's cocked. Is less. Yep.
So
All right.
skids across her form.
Okay. You get your reactions back though, so that's good.
I do, but
Morgan is going to use her bonus action to give herself some temporary hit points.
Yeah, of course she is.
You see just a fade of fate energy fall over her. It's 3 of those. She has 4 more. Morgan is going to begin to cast a spell. Actually, Morgan is going to step over here and provoke an attack of opportunity.
Okay, he's gonna take it.
For me too.
Fuck, it's 2 on the die.
Miss.
Yep.
Wait, did he need to save first, or is he's good?
He would still have to save first, so,
So
it
he
doesn't
doesn't
matter
save.
anyway.
Oh, I had to save, so then I fail.
So you guys like,
What is there anything going on with the synaptic static with the D6 or anything?
I forgot about it.
Thank
Sorry.
That's all right.
Thank
5,
Marissa
10,
for that.
15, 20.
No,
I'll bring it up next turn. 25,
this is not good. This is not good.
30.
This is not good.
She steps back. Gilly, it doesn't have to end like this. It didn't have to end like that.
Oh no.
But there's no going back now, darling. No more tears. She's going to cast Cone of Cold. She's going to use her Lady of Winter innate ability to double the range. It's a 120-foot cone. And a massive torrent of winter is let loose.
Thank God we held those cold potions.
Are you not counterspelling it?
I need everyone to make Constitution saving throws. Francis has disadvantage. Yep, Francis has disadvantage.
But you guys all next to Francis get that +2, right?
Oh, yeah.
Nope.
Little help.
No, Francis.
Well, I'm dead again.
Francis is definitely
Unconscious.
I'm dead again.
Yeah, but you guys do have cold resistance potions, right?
That's right. Hang on.
So what's your total?
9.
You take. It is maximized. You take 64 points of cold damage.
Divide by 2.
Reroll ones.
So 32 points
Yep.
of cold damage.
So you automatically kill a person if you take half of their hit points below.
Total into your maximum. You have to go succeed. You have to go up to your maximum and your negative when you get initially hit. You take 32 points of damage.
Okay, because I rolled a 4
Yeah.
plus 0.
So
puts me at
64 half to 32.
4. Okay, I'm still down.
So this.
8, because I rolled a 2 on the die.
You take 64 points of cold damage. Half to
because of my
32.
shield.
She finally got a spell off.
I have an 18. Francis has a 15. No, 14.
18, so 32.
Okay.
Then reduced to 16 because you coughed a potion.
Okay.
Francis, we'll cover him. Just let me know when you've calculated your thing.
Okay. And I still have. I haven't gotten my reaction back, so I can't do anything about that. Alright, so.
That's her 5th level spell gone.
Alright, and Francis takes.
What was his total? Sorry.
It was a 14.
It was
He had
14.
disadvantage, yeah.
He takes 64 points of cold damage, half to 32 because of his potion. Thank God for cold resist.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck, man.
So just, a massive blast of winter. You are rendered unconscious but not killed, so you're not frozen solid.
Yep, because I had saved myself the whole 26 hit point. No, 23 hit points.
Right.
Nice.
So I'm only down. I don't know.
You just go to 0 if he doesn't
Yeah.
kill you.
Can't you
Right.
absorb
Whatever
elements?
doesn't kill you.
Naz is immune to cold damage.
Oh,
funnily
I
enough.
could have absorbed elements on top
No,
of that.
you're already
but I didn't.
resistant. You're
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I can't double resist.
Yeah, they don't stack.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I thought they did for a while.
I
but
wasn't
they don't.
aware of that. Okay, my bad.
Oh my
Naz.
goodness.
Oh my God, what is Naz gonna
Naz
do?
is immune.
Naz is immune to cold damage. Yeah, funnily enough.
Does the dragon save?
Yeah. Thank you. Actually, I had forgotten to save for the NPCs. Dragon saves with a 30 something. Lafonway saves.
I mean, still 32 points of cold damage to the dragon.
It's-
I'll take it.
Right, right.
16 after the
Still, I'll take it.
Yeah, anything.
1 point of damage. I'll take.
I'll
take
take it!
Fuck this. I'll buy that for $1.
Fawnway gets
It heals her for
blasted.
10.
She saves. She doesn't have her.
She's mountain born, though.
Yeah, she doesn't have resist cold.
Damn.
But Fawnway looks rough after
Oh,
that.
no.
It just.
Fuck, 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 fuck.
You can see some of the people that were running and screaming are just frozen solid. There's just a massive crowd of frozen. So that area outside, we're just going to say that entire area outside the stage for about a lot of rows is difficult terrain.
Is it magical difficult terrain though?
Yeah, by definition.
Then my unconscious self can still go through it.
Naz is going to attack. They are going to actually. They're going to use other Walker in the Mist feature to BAMF. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So you just see them appear next to Morgan. They do make the charisma savings. Naz can make some saves. She keeps rolling, they keep rolling really high. It does hit Morgan. 12 points of damage to Morgan. 10th. Second attack. Does hit Morgan. Wow. Go off, Queen. Okay, 29, 29.
Okay.
So then that's 22. So you can see Naz is not on par actually even with Morgan. Definitely not on par with Duke LaCroix. Naz only has so many levels on you guys, but they are having a good string of luck, and this is why Naz is the Mistress of the Mist. This is a capable warrior. Not a god, but a capable warrior. They're gonna attempt to do Stunning Strike on Morgan. Morgan has to make 3, makes it. Morgan will use another legendary resistance.
Okay. Burn through them.
Third one. Morgan will use another legendary resistance.
That's 3 now.
Yep. Yeah. They have to. Fourth and final. She's good. So you You can see Morgan is not only rough, she is looking very hurt. She is effectively on her last leg. She's got some hit points left, but yeah, she's, for what she had starting, she is rough. At the end of Naz's turn, Morgan is going to use 2 legendary actions to cast a spell. You see...
Counterspell.
Roll it.
God, it hurts me in my gut to say it.
She's got one thing left. Good, +8.
Yeah. I can't math.
What'd you roll?
Hang on. Plus the...
It's just +8 to whatever you roll.
It's only a 12.
Okay. Her spell goes off.
There's...
Gilly?
Mufamwe's not going to?
It's a good
Never
point.
mind.
Oh.
Sorry, I don't mean to crosstalk. I'm just stressed.
Mufan, she is just out of reach of Mufamwe.
Shit.
Gilly, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
She looks at you.
Okay. 23.
She points a single finger at you. She's like, I'm taking you with me, darling.
Oh, but I'm invisible.
You are invisible? Did you make a
I need
concentration
a
check?
concentration check. That was the wrong die. That's a 1. I reroll. There's a 16. And
16.
the full damage I took was 16, so it saves. Cause,
The full
it would've
damage,
been-
so you're good.
yeah,
So you are invisible.
I'm still invisible.
Let me check something about Morgan real quick. Yeah. She can... Oh. Nope. She actually doesn't have the sight. So actually, she doesn't point at you then. She instead is going to point at Francis.
Oh, fuck me.
Goodbye, friends.
This is really, really bad because he has 2 revivifies available. He rolled a 3 on the die.
You see a beam of force taking each and every one of you with me. You take 78 points of force damage.
He's down.
You see it hit him. And it just...
Oh! Half orc. He's a half orc.
He is. And
He's a half
they
orc.
retcon disintegrate to work with
half orc.
restless endurance and those features. It smacks into him. He's at 1 hit point.
Oh my god!
He looks over to Justice. He says, "I want to go," and then he's like, and the force blasts off of him.
Okay.
The fuck, guys!
He's a half orc. I remember. It's good.
That was her
It's okay,
2
it's okay.
legendary actions.
It's okay. It's okay.
Thank God she can't see me on the other side of the giant ancient dragon.
You'll be fine over there.
It's Francis's turn. He's at 1 hit point.
Yeah, he is. Okay.
It's the safest place for it.
So,
I know.
lay on hands is a full action, isn't it?
It's a whole ass action.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You can heal up to 45.
I don't think even work stresses me out this much.
No.
Isn't D&D fun, you guys?
Yeah, this is what I've been looking forward to for the last 2 weeks, man.
Just stewing, waiting for it. Run from
You don't
it.
have to play this way, but I don't know. I thought this is what we like.
Bop it. Remember the last campaign where we were gods?
And everything was easy. I do remember we were teenagers then. What's he doing, Gilly?
Yeah, I guess he's just gonna dump, not all of, but a good amount of his lay on hands.
So 35? They'll leave him with 2 special uses left.
Yes.
Okay. That's usually what I do.
Yeah.
So with his action, he heals 35 hit points. He's now at 36. What did he do? Anything with his bonus? I don't think he has anything left, but an action.
1 second. Confirm that. So heal. Oops. 35 heal. Let's see. What spells do you have here, buddy?
Did you go? Did I? Oh, I skipped. Naz, I skipped some people, didn't I? It was Naz's. I'm sorry. So that was Morgan's legendary action. Gilly, it's your turn. I'm sorry. So yeah,
okay.
it's not Francis's turn yet. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
It's Gilly.
So
it's your turn.
We'll remember that he still has a
Yeah.
bonus action if I can find something.
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But go ahead,
Okay.
Gilly. It's your turn. I'm very sorry. Yeah.
Shit, I'm not happy that it's my turn.
You are invisible. Morgan just tried to disintegrate one of your only friends who shares your values.
Right.
She is very much on her last leg.
Yeah.
Is there a power word kill?
What are you doing, Gilly?
I don't have a lot in terms of offensives. So what I'm going to do is first bonus action to heal Selena.
Okay.
9. So Selena's up again.
You have a crossbow.
I know.
Advantage on attack rolls.
Wait, you were down, right? Yeah, okay.
Want a fireballs?
I'm not fireballing in here.
What are you doing? You could backshot it. What are you doing?
Backshot.
There's still people in the crowd.
No.
So I guess, do I remember who moves after me?
Duplacroix.
I'm gonna put Moonbeam on Duplacroix.
Okay. Should we make a Constitution saving throw at the start of turn? Is that your turn?
And she's gonna make it with disadvantage because she's a shape changer.
Yep. Is that your turn?
Yeah, it's gonna drop my invisibility.
Yep.
But I'll move a little bit back. I'll move myself. Fuck, what am I doing? What am I doing?
No one knows. Is it 5 feet radius on that baby? I always forget for some reason. I can't remember. I believe it is. So we'll just smack it on here. Okay, that's your turn. At the end of your turn, Duplacroix, the ancient black dragon.
She
as
makes
it
her
turns
saving
out.
throw with disadvantage.
This is not at the start of her turn yet.
Oh,
The
shit.
end of your turn. She's going to use 2 legendary actions
Oh no,
to cast a spell.
I'm out. So
And she just reaches over.
Is Mafonway in range?
Oh, Mafonway will try to counterspell.
oh good.
Yeah. So the spell fizzles again. You can see she slams her claw on the ground. She's like,
I will have the world shaped as I see it. The likes of you will not stand in my way.
that's the end of your turn, Gilly, with her 2 legendary actions. Starting Dupla's turn, she's gonna make a Constitution saving throw. She makes it.
With disadvantage?
Yeah, she makes it.
She's still gonna take half. And it's that's shit.
Radiant, 2d10 radiant.
Yeah. She's gonna take 7 half to 3 radiant.
Half to 1. Duplacroix's turn. Dupla.
She was taking full radiant damage.
She takes half damage from spells.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Even in her dragon form. You can see the dragon is literally wearing these robes and has the cloak and is
It was
shaped.
a long shot. Oh well.
Duplacroix's turn. She's going to cast another spell.
Alright, counterspell. That's my last one.
Roll it.
Level 5.
Okay. Roll it. It's a 23. Mafonway can't shield out of it. 24. Can't shield out of it.
It's plus my proficiency bonus too, or just
No.
just
You're
it?
not
So
after it.
10.
So you see her reach out, and she now is chanting this spell. She has now cast 3 times on Mafonway. She casts it one more time, and grabs Mafonway and lifts her up. You can see Mafonway is fighting for her life.
Was it an attack roll?
Yeah, she attacked, and then Mafonway saved.
Okay, so
You already used your reaction. At the end
that's
of
right. I guess I
your
did. Yeah,
turn.
you're right. Sorry.
That
You're
was
right.
Mafonway? Yeah, you've already used it. No. You have your reaction up.
Yeah, because I went. So
Yeah, you're
I can
good.
cutting words it. Was it like a...
Yes. You can use the cutting words. Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. 3.
It's not enough. That's 1 off. Even with Mafanwe's shield. Oh, and Mafanwe can't shield, actually. Actually, with shield it would be enough. She cannot shield. She used her reaction to counterspell. I'm so sorry. That brings it down to a 21. So
You can't cast shield on someone else, can you? It's a reaction on yourself? Okay.
So, Dupla grabs Mafanwe, and you just see them. You just see Mafanwe go and get shifted somewhere, teleported somewhere. You do see, in the moment before she gets plane shifted, you see, with her esoteric abilities with telekinesis, her staff flies out of the back of her back and lands, scatters. That is Duplicoy's turn. She's going to turn her massive, well-muscled, brilliant body over.
You stand against a queen of shadow and magic. You've only begun to suffer. You've only begun to fail.
And she
Like invisibility or like...
teleports away.
The rushing of air as she vacates the space.
Now it is Francis's turn.
He's just gonna scream and attack at Morgan.
Was he gonna heal?
Did
He did.
we lay on hands?
He did.
Oh, that's right.
What
Sorry.
would, hold on. Now that the series of events is transcribed, Francis has 1 hit point that is not at 36 and is not used lay on hands. Let's just do a little retcon because it was
Okay.
my fault. What would Francis like to do now that these events are transcribed? That was 2 whole people's turns. That was a whole lot of drama.
That wasn't a lot of drama.
Let me check.
He
what
can still
he's
just
got.
he can still just
His belt.
lay on hands, but we don't need to rush through things. Not too much.
No, I don't know his spells actions.
So what is he
Okay.
doing? He's basically either rushing to kill Morgan. It's a choice. It's not
Right.
an analysis. He's either rushing to
just
kill or
gonna
saving his hide.
heal
Okay.
himself, but still rush up to be in contact
Okay.
with Morgan.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. Morgan's aura. It won't fade yet. That's next round. Okay. It's Ardini's turn. Ardini doesn't really have a lot left and won't attack Morgan. He's just gonna flutter around. Selena, it's your turn.
Okay. These are probably poor choices. Eldritch Blast.
Morgan?
Straight up Morgan,
Make
because
it-
I can't dispel teleport after it's been...
No.
Okay.
You need to make a charisma saving throw in order to try to attack Morgan.
I can do that. Those are things I can do. 22.
You make it. You will have disadvantage on her next spell against you.
I'm gonna die at this point anyway. We'll figure it out.
So 1d10 for the first hit. So you have to roll to attack her now. I'm sorry. So you have.
But
Oh, you're about to roll your attacks.
Yeah, I've got 2.
Yeah, you're good.
Poof, poof. Okay.
I thought you were rolling d10s.
No,
You're good.
no. One of those will hit. One of those won't. So
Okay.
I've got a 2 plus 9
Yes.
or 2 plus 7 and an 18 plus 7.
Hit.
So I get 1d10.
Force damage.
That is 9. 9 out of those 10.
Morgan's looking really, really hurt, guys.
That's 9 out of 10. How far am I away from her? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
I think you're like 55
A
feet or so.
bunch.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we are just going to
65.
go ahead and second level healing word myself, 2d4 plus 4. So it's 7. That's a waste of my time, but whatever. Still gonna die. And then I'll just stay 55 feet from her. We're just gonna stay as far away as possible.
Alrighty. Selena Mafanwe doesn't have a turn anymore, so to speak. Justice, it's your turn.
Is there a shadow near her?
No.
Okay, so I'm going to
A shadow near here, I'm sorry.
near her.
Morgan?
Is there enough darkness in this concert hall?
Oh, well, by definition, because of his sunlight, sure, there's
Yeah.
a shadow on that other little
Directly
corner.
opposite her.
I'm gonna bamf behind her with shadow, and then I'm
I'll
gonna
say
make my
here. I'll actually say here. You're standing. No, you're here. Anyway.
I'm gonna make my charisma saving throw.
Okay.
Can we scoot this?
22.
You make it.
I have advantage on my first attack against her.
You do.
That is a 19 to the attack.
It hits.
Okay.
Nice.
Sneak attack.
Lightning.
Lightning.
You know what? She's got nothing left.
That's
Morgan has not used her reaction since you took her turn.
that's 16 points of damage.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. 16.
16 does not make it. So it's. This is a spell. I think you guys are all out of counter spells, though, right? Yeah.
Okay.
So she is casting Hellish Rebuke at you.
Is this interrupt to me hitting her? Or
Yes,
is this
it's from damage, so it's
Okay.
after the first attack. 15. 9 is 24. Oh shit. 24 plus 18 is 24 plus 18 is 42.
I'm unconscious.
Okay, and
Very, very quick question.
then 42, 51 points of
I'm
Fire.
not slain.
fire damage.
I'm not slain.
Okay.
Wait, no, I wouldn't have been because I had 17. So I'm unconscious.
So you just see her, she's like, and Justice is just a husk.
After she took 16 points?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes, what was the question?
Well, I guess it only matters if you were gonna stunning strike her. If the stunning strike
Nope.
could have
It happens after the damage.
Okay. Because I was wondering if the stunning
Nope.
strike is part of the attack. Right.
It's part of the damage that happens after the damage. I would say it would happen when she takes the damage, but before the stunning strike.
Okay.
So yeah, you go up to it, and she just pours fire down on you.
Cool.
Hey, if it was cold, it would have maxed to 70
Yeah. Then halved.
to 35.
It would have been better for me. It wouldn't have been quite as bad.
So
that was hold on. That was Justice.
well,
that was your turn.
I have a thing for Francis. When a creature within 5 feet of you takes damage, you can use your reaction to take the damage yourself instead.
I think he has his reaction up. Okay. He takes 52 points of fire damage.
Yep. So he's gonna go down instead.
So Francis just steps in the way.
She just looks at and
Yes.
she looks over.
I feel like Francis would do it.
Yep.
Second attack.
Especially
then.
for Justice.
Yeah.
He'd
Perfect.
do anything.
Sorry, I felt like it was. I felt
Francis
like
takes
it
the
was what
bullet.
he would do.
Second attack on her.
Yep.
Oh, I don't have advantage.
Francis is unconscious.
Yes.
So I'm going to be using Flurry of Blows, so I'm just going to keep that as the first one. That would be a 22.
Okay.
I'm using Flurry of Blows with my bonus action. That first one was a Stunning Strike.
Okay. She makes it. 22.
So 22. 11 points of damage.
Okay.
And then Flurry of Blows.
Okay.
25 to the attack.
Mm-hmm.
10 points of damage.
How do you want to do this?
As I'm like going up and I'm slashing at her and I'm hitting and I'm kicking and I'm punching and I'm just like, I see Francis go down and I look over at my friends who are just bedraggled, who have been like to hell and back, literally. I see the tears streaming down Gilly's face. I parry her blow to the side and I'll say to her, "This is not vengeance. This is justice." And I'm going to give her a palm strike to the chest to stop her heart.
You can just see the final palm strike. She before she falls, you can see a single tear. It freezes. She just looks over.
I'm just bawling.
She falls off the stage and gets impaled by the icy stalagmite bullet beneath her. from her body, an icy mist emerges. Floats above her, this thing, this form, this figure. This has no discernible shape, not feminine, not masculine. It is barely bipedal. It is whatever you wish it to be, truly. And it floats over kind of towards the center of the stage. And it looks at you, Gilly, because you were towards the center of the stage and the north side. You also hear a from your pocket. Your red gem glows and floats up and floats above you. From the south and to the west, they actually seem to switch positions. The icy mist now stands to your west. Oh, sorry. The red fiery gem stands to your east. The icy mist stands to your south, and your mother's staff stands to your west. A voice calls out to you from the ruby red gem. Become me. The icy mist stretches out a hand.
It's not too late. Become the Lady of Winter.
These two fey figures seem to beckon you into your power, into their power. One from the land of the summer forever, who ended up being a hero in the land of the winter's joy. Kind of, well, he's not from the land of summer forever, but he's like being from the land of the summer forever. He is from the land of the winter's joy. This bragado beckons you. Become me. Become like me. Into your south again, the wintry mist-like figure.
It's not too late. Become the Lady of Winter.
And your mother's staff is off to the side. You have three choices. Winter, winter's joy, or your family. Do you want to be a fae? One bent on vengeance, or one bent on joy? A fae you would be, permanently. Or have you had enough of all the fae nonsense? And do you just want to go home?
My hand out to Bragado.
Alrighty. As you grab onto the Bragado gem, it shatters, and in a cyclone of you guys hear ching 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 as an icy vortex of wind surrounds Gilly. The gem shatters. Your ring, your moon ring, it's gone. And Bragado shatters, and the power of the winter's joy enters your body. The wintry spirit that came from Morgan is just banished. And you see the staff just lay inert, and it was kind of humming above the ground, and you just see it turns into just a wooden stick. The Bragado gem is no longer an item. Its effects are now permanent and can never be reversed.
Well, okay, that was the fight, folks. It was pretty much a tearjerker, kind of a roller coaster. Had a lot of different things going on, a lot of push and pulls, a lot of interesting dynamics. Definitely one of our more memorable fights. A fight that really defined the show for a lot of people. Its unusual setting, the different character dramas involved, and the mechanics were all pretty satisfying to watch. We hope you enjoyed it, and make sure that you are following us on Twitch, subscribing here on YouTube, like and comment, and let us know what you want to see next. I'll keep running Twitter polls on Twitter to see what people want to see next. We have a lot of different great boss fights to show up, and really kind of want to show people what D&D encounters can be like when they are constructed in a dynamic way. So yeah, that's it for now.